Have you ever wondered the reason why you can't just trust seemingly good people? There are many important aspects to look for in someone while you're going through a spiritual awakening. Keep watching to find out what they are. Trusting good people might seem like a good idea at first glance. After all, they're good, right? But it's important to remember that even good people can have flaws. These flaws might not be obvious at first, but they exist. And when you're going through a spiritual awakening, it's especially important to be cautious about who you trust. Why is this caution necessary? Well, during a spiritual awakening, you're likely exploring new ideas and beliefs. You're opening yourself up to new experiences and perspectives. And in this vulnerable state, it's crucial to be discerning about who you allow into your inner circle. Trusting blindly can lead to disappointment or even harm. Good people may unintentionally cause harm due to their own limitations or blind spots. So while it's important to recognize the goodness in people, it's equally important to recognize their humanity and potential for error. Being cautious doesn't mean being cynical or closed off. It simply means being aware and discerning. It means taking the time to get to know someone before fully trusting them. It means paying attention to red flags and trusting your instincts. Good people may have the best intentions, but sometimes their understanding of spirituality can be limited. This limitation can lead to misunderstandings, miscommunications, and even unintentional disrespect for your spiritual beliefs. When someone lacks a deep understanding of spirituality, they may inadvertently say or do things that are insensitive or dismissive towards your beliefs. They might not grasp the significance of certain practices or beliefs, leading to friction or conflict in your interactions. During a spiritual awakening, you're likely exploring new ideas and concepts that may be unfamiliar to those around you. It's natural to seek support and understanding from those you consider good people. But it's important to recognize that not everyone will have the same level of spiritual awareness or comprehension. This doesn't mean you should dismiss or distance yourself from good people who don't fully understand your spiritual journey. Instead, it's an opportunity for growth and mutual understanding. By engaging in open and respectful dialogue, you can help bridge the gap in understanding and cultivate deeper connections with those around you. Trusting others is fundamental to building meaningful relationships, but it can be challenging, especially if you've had negative experiences in the past. Good people, despite their inherent goodness, may struggle with trusting others due to various reasons like past hurts or difficulties in communication. When someone lacks trust in others, it can create barriers in their relationships. They may second-guess others' intentions, leading to misunderstandings or conflicts. This lack of trust can stem from personal insecurities or past betrayals, making it difficult for them to fully open up or rely on others. During a spiritual awakening, the need for trust becomes even more pronounced. As you delve into deeper aspects of yourself and the universe, having a support system of trustworthy individuals can be invaluable. However, if the good people around you struggle with trust themselves, it can hinder your growth and progress. It's essential to recognize that trust is a two-way street. While it's important to be cautious and discerning, it's also crucial to give others the benefit of the doubt and offer trust until proven otherwise. Building trust takes time and effort, but it's worth it for fostering authentic connections and fostering a supportive community. Conflict is a natural part of any relationship, but how we handle it can make a significant difference. Good people, while well-intentioned, may struggle with conflict resolution due to their own biases and difficulties in communication. When conflict arises, it's common for people to become defensive or avoidant, especially if they feel their values or beliefs are being challenged. Good people may find it challenging to navigate these situations, leading to unresolved issues or escalating tensions. During a spiritual awakening, you may find yourself facing conflicts that stem from your evolving beliefs and perspectives. It's essential to address these conflicts in a healthy and constructive manner to promote growth and understanding. However, if the good people in your life struggle with conflict resolution, it can hinder your ability to resolve issues effectively. Their reluctance to confront difficult emotions or engage in open dialogue can prolong conflicts and strain relationships. To overcome these challenges, it's important to approach conflict with empathy and a willingness to listen. Encourage open communication and express your thoughts and feelings calmly and respectfully. By fostering an environment of mutual respect and understanding, you can work together to find resolutions that honor everyone's needs and perspectives. Even good people can fall victim to manipulation, especially if they're not aware of their own biases and vulnerabilities. Manipulation can occur subtly, often playing on emotions or insecurities, and good people may not realize they're being manipulated until it's too late. During a spiritual awakening, you may become more attuned to the energies and intentions of those around you. However, even with heightened awareness, it can be challenging to recognize manipulation, especially if it comes from someone you trust or admire. Good people may have a tendency to see the best in others, which can make them more susceptible to manipulation. They may overlook red flags or dismiss their instincts in favor of giving others the benefit of the doubt. Additionally, their desire to please or maintain harmony in relationships can be exploited by manipulative individuals. To protect yourself from manipulation, it's important to cultivate self-awareness and critical thinking skills. Pay attention to your gut instincts and be wary of anyone who tries to pressure or guilt-trip you into making decisions against your better judgment. Trust your intuition and don't be afraid to set boundaries or assert yourself when necessary. Even good-hearted individuals can harbor unconscious fears, one of the most common being the fear of loss. This fear can manifest in various forms, such as clinging to relationships, possessions, or even certain beliefs out of a deep-seated fear of losing them. During a spiritual awakening, you may become more attuned to the underlying motivations driving your thoughts and actions. However, even good people may not fully realize the extent of their fear of loss until it's brought to their attention. This fear often stems from past experiences of loss or abandonment, which can leave deep emotional scars. Good people may seek to avoid these painful experiences by holding on tightly to what they have, whether it's a romantic partner, material possessions, or cherished beliefs. Unfortunately, this fear of loss can lead to negative behaviors and patterns that ultimately undermine their well-being and happiness. It can create a sense of scarcity and lack, preventing them from fully embracing the abundance and possibilities that life has to offer. Even those who are inherently good may grapple with a fear of vulnerability, which can hinder their ability to form deep connections and cultivate intimacy with others. This fear stems from a reluctance to expose one's true self and risk rejection or judgment from others. During a spiritual awakening, you may become more aware of the masks we wear and the walls we erect to protect ourselves from being hurt. However, even good people may struggle to let down their guard and allow themselves to be truly seen and known by others. The fear of vulnerability can manifest in various ways, such as avoiding emotional intimacy, deflecting personal questions, or maintaining a facade of strength and invulnerability. Good people may fear being perceived as weak or needy, so they bury their true feelings and vulnerabilities beneath a veneer of stoicism or perfectionism. Yet true connection and growth can only occur when we allow ourselves to be vulnerable and authentic with others. It's through vulnerability that we cultivate empathy, compassion, and genuine intimacy in our relationships. Research indicates that even individuals with good intentions can develop unhealthy attachments in relationships, leading to patterns of codependency or possessiveness. These attachments can stem from deep-seated emotional needs or insecurities, and they often manifest in ways that are detrimental to both parties involved. During a spiritual awakening, you may become more attuned to the dynamics of your relationships and the underlying patterns that govern them. However, even good people may not recognize the signs of unhealthy attachment until they're brought to their attention. Unhealthy attachments can take various forms, such as excessive dependence on a partner for validation or self-worth, an inability to set boundaries or prioritize one's own needs, or a possessive attitude that seeks to control or manipulate the other person. While these attachments may initially arise from a place of love or caring, they ultimately undermine the autonomy and well-being of both individuals involved. They create a sense of entanglement and dependency that stifles personal growth and prevents authentic connection and intimacy from flourishing. To break free from unhealthy attachments, it's essential to cultivate self-awareness and self-love. Take the time to explore your own emotional needs and insecurities and work on building a strong sense of self-worth and autonomy independent of external validation. As we wrap up our exploration of the complexities surrounding trust in good people during a spiritual awakening, it's important to remember that these insights are meant to serve as guiding principles rather than rigid rules. Trusting good people is not inherently wrong, but it requires a discerning eye and a healthy dose of self-awareness. In the journey of spiritual awakening, we're often confronted with new beliefs, ideas, and perspectives that challenge our existing worldview. During this process, it's natural to seek support and understanding from those we perceive as good-hearted and well-intentioned. However, it's equally important to recognize that even good people are fallible and may possess limitations or blind spots that can impact their ability to support us fully. By acknowledging the nuances of trust and recognizing the potential pitfalls that may arise, we empower ourselves to navigate our relationships with greater clarity and wisdom. It's okay to be cautious and discerning when it comes to placing our trust in others, especially during times of transformation and growth. At the same time, it's essential to approach our interactions with an open heart and a spirit of acceptance and love. If you're still watching, I'd like to thank you for your attention. If you enjoyed the content and want to see more, please consider clicking the subscribe button. Your support is very appreciated. Feel free to share your experiences or thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care and subscribe for more insightful content.